15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Ball carrier. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. 4-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Texans 7, Patriots nothing. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now the Texans are going to... Stop it as a signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Newton on first down. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown.
Number 11, Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now a hit and a loop. loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Texans 7. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first carry now. This is Johnson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Duke Johnson.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Watson. Screen play. Johnson. Johnson with a burst. A first down and more. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Patriots' 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year.
And he's in for the score. Down, Texans. David Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Blacklock.
Ross Blacklock in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. He's going to go up top again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Complete.
Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the...
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. First down carry here for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he finds Stills, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Out of the gun, Watson. It is intercepted at the goal line. Devin McCourty picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Newton. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. A gain of 6 there on first.
Pass complete to Taywan Taylor. It's a pickup.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Complete.
4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort, so maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Off the bootleg, Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Watson. He's got his targets come. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Mike, 54. 51.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
By the Patriots.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run it here. This is James White. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Texans scoop it past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now left side on the swing pass. Open space inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
4-yard line.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Texans 26. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So for the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Forced out to his left. Hill fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Gain of 1 brings up 3rd.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. steps away. He may try and run for this. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
As it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Here's Newton. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the draw, it's White. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. From the gun, Newton flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Newton. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Copeland. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now Edelman. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Patriots take over
at their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Out to his, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
Cam Newton.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Second down and goal.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Cam Newton, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 35, Texans 26. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Going to Stills, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
This is White on the screen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Now Newton. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
39-yard line.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
On the carry.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Texans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure to get.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 43, Texans 33. Fairbairn to kick
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Going deep here for Adelman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On first down, Newton. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action, it's Newton. Being chased out left. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the air again, Newton. Steps away to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
touchdown.
Devin Asiasi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Big stop, G. Big
Operating from the gun, Newton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, the penalty takes him all the way back to the 12. You don't see many two-point conversions that go in from the 12, do you?
No, you really don't, but in a strange way, it actually opens up the field a little bit, maybe expands what you can call on offense, and they took advantage of it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Complete to Brandon.
The Texans on third down. 6 conversions in 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100-1. And it's not looking good for him here.
He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Throwing here, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field. And he takes off with it. It's a fake.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Copeland make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans cut into that lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Texans 39. Kaimi Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Newton's going to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
21-yard line.
To throw again. Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One last throw here for Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
57.
A big...